Vegas, baby. There's Beans. Him and I came 12th yesterday. Woo! Got 29 platinum points. Ooh. So my total points are, who cares? But platinum are important for the platinum pairs. Today we're here with Andy Boughey. That's the Andy Wiggle. And we're playing with Team Boughey, plus me, on the Mitchell BAM. Now, I've only ever done 2 BAM events before, but both of them I've quite enjoyed. We have decided, we've got a system. We're going to be bidding very light, hopefully. And we have decided that redouble is to play in all situations, nearly all situations. So because people will be doubling light in BAM, thinking if it's going one off, doubling might win the board, and so to win the board back you need to redouble potentially when it's making. Because if both tables are doubling and both contracts are making, redouble can win you the board. So the very first BAM event I went to, I hadn't really taken account into how BAM works, and I doubled 3N by the opponents because I had spades over dummy spades or something, and it made, I'm like, we've lost that board, haven't we? And then the other table, Dan Mac redoubled, so we won the board. He was playing with Cooper's mum. I had a good team, and we ended up winning that. So, and then actually I won the BAM event in Peebles as well, so I think I'm 2 for 2 in BAM events. So pressure's on, Andy, pressure's on. So the plan today, I think, is I'm playing with Andy the whole day. And if we make tomorrow, I think I'm going to give Andy's mum a game, or she's asked for a game, and I'm happy to do that. I'd like to play day 2, it'd be good, because the standard will be decent event-wise. And the Soloway's going on. Boughey qualified really well. He came 9th out of 103 teams after 14 Swiss matches against the best. And he's rewarded with a very easy draw of the Swiss national team, or Team Zimmermann. So good luck to him. He'll be on Viewgraph today, I imagine. And then Matty B is playing... Who's he playing? Rosenthal. So again, we played them in the Vanderbilt in Louisville. So Matty B's got that. He's a bit under the weather, but he's on a team of 5, but he has to play throughout. So I hope it doesn't get him down. But he qualified in 26th place, and there's quite a few British teams made it through. But all 3 is playing Norton Belt. So 2 of the British teams are playing each other straight away. So for British interests, that's probably not good. It feels like... It always feels a bit weird coming all this way, and second round and whatever, you play someone you could have played in your local club back in a different country, or whatever. So it happens, I guess, if you're both doing well, that you're going to play each other. But here we go. We're in a biggish room today. So there's about, I don't know, 200 tables in this room. So I don't actually know how many teams we're going to get for the BAM. My guess is it's going to be over 100 teams. And I don't know what it's going to cut down to, but they'll cut down to about half of that field for day 2. And then we'll do it again. And the way BAM works, if you're not sure what BAM is, it's whether you win the board or not. So it doesn't matter how many points you score. If you score 10 more points than the other table, you get 1 win. You get a point. And you count how many boards you win. So win, loss, you go 1-0, 1-0. And if you tie the board, if you get the same score on the board, it's half a point. And so you're just counting how many points. So if you're playing 26 boards, the highest score you can get is 26, average is 13. So in any given session, you're trying to score more than 13 points, i.e. you're trying to win more than 13 boards, or there's going to be a lot of ties. But the difference between 420 and 430 is a win. So sometimes you might have to gamble to bid 3N over 4 major, or to bid 4 major over 5 minor in a 4-3 fit, because it just scores an extra 10 or 20 points or something. So we will see how we do that, and we will do the best we can, I guess. So we're here with a lovely Andy Boughey, and she's going to overbid. She's going to put me in some awful contracts, and we're going to try and make them. So the American directors, don't get me wrong, are lovely. They're really good, and I think I think they're by far the best thing about American events in terms of like things that I think are good and things that I think are bad. However, this event started over 15 minutes late, and the bridge mates have only just been turned on at the end of the first round. The microphone wasn't loud enough for you to do that. It's just the organisation just feels so bad for the amount of money you're paying for just one day of play per person. It's just, and it's they're beholden to some sort of awful scoring system that they have to use, and effectively we didn't know where we were sitting until 10 minutes after the start time. I'm going to put my number in. Oh no, cancel. Oops. 196737. There you go. Anyway, so more importantly, we've just played the first round, and this is your hand. You are, I can't remember the exact thing, you're something like 10x, 3 small, Queen Jack 9x, King 4th. And it goes pass, you pass, and they open 1 diamond on your left. Your partner bids 2 clubs. They bid double on your right. You've got an easy raising clubs here. You don't really want to preempt. You're very flat. Your values outside of clubs are poorly placed, so you just bid 3 clubs. And it goes 3 diamonds, 4 clubs, 4 diamonds. So very match pointy. Okay, something might be wrong. We've been told not to move. Anyway, so the bid. Just to recap the bidding. You pass this. It goes pass, and then it goes a diamond, 2 clubs from partner, 2 double, 3 clubs from you, 3 diamonds, 4 clubs from partner, 4 diamonds. And the decision now is, I don't think you should be bidding 5 clubs. Likelihood is that these colours, partners already, if anything, pushed 1 too many. Because you're favourable and they're not. So basically, if 3 diamonds is making, partner's going to bid 4 clubs most of the time, because basically any hand where they've got some shape, or just 6 clubs, I think they're going to bid 4 clubs a lot of the time. And then the hand on your right bids a slow 4 diamonds. So it feels like they're in a 6-2 fit based on the length of time it took this hand to bid 4 diamonds. And at this form of scoring, should you double? I think so. It's likely because you've got the 9 of diamonds that you've got 2 diamond tricks, and partners bid twice. So I mean, even if you haven't got a club trick in defence, partner's going to have something. You know, what if partner's got like stiff king of diamonds or something, or ace king of spades or something like that, where you're just going to beat this off the top. And there's a chance if partner's stiff avoid diamond that you're making 4 clubs and you have to protect yourself. So I think at this form of scoring, you just have to whack it. We didn't. We beat it by 2. There's the full hand, and we beat it by only 2 because they haven't got the option of taking a double heart finesse. If they had the option of taking a double heart finesse, we might have beaten it by 3. You make 2 trump tricks. We ended up making a club because I led a club at trick 1, and Andy won the king. And if they reject the club at trick 1, they have 2 spade losers, I think, potentially. So maybe it should only go 1 off double dummy, because I think they can set the hearts up before they lose 2 spades. So I don't know, but like if it's only going 1 off, you definitely have to double, I think, because you need to protect yourself. Because at the other table, if they double the other table, we lose the board. So I don't know what's going on with the movement. I'm going to follow my partner, but there's the first board down. You have this hand, and this is BAM scoring for you. There's going to be a lot of these today. There's your hand. You've got 3 small, Jack 10 4th, King Jack X, Ace Queen X, and your partner opens a vulnerable first in hand, 2 diamonds. They overcall 2 hearts on your right. All right, got to push the boat out here. If 2 hearts is just making, you want to push them to 3 hearts, and hopefully it goes 1 off. So you bid 3 diamonds, push them there. They're not going to risk you doubling you without diamond values, and partner's likely to have, you know, most of the rest of the diamond honours. So I think it's safe, even though you've got a flat hand and 3 diamonds probably won't make. But then the next hand jumps to 4 hearts, pass. What do? Well, it might be risky to double, but in BAM, is it more likely to go off than make? And that's the key thing. How many tricks are you going to make? Let's say partner's got 1 trick for their vulnerable 2 diamond bid. Either the ace of diamonds, or if they haven't got that, they'll have like the ace of spades or the king of clubs or something. In which case, if partner's got one trick, you've got 3 more. You've probably got the ace queen of clubs over the bidder, the person with the values, and the trump trick. Now, if partner's got like stiff queen of hearts or something, you've got 2 trump tricks, and it potentially could go 2 off. But it doesn't really matter whether it's going. You're not doubling to make, in case it goes 2 off. You're doubling just because it's more likely to go off than make. And if that's the case, you need to beat the other table who doesn't double. So I whacked it. There's the full hand. They can actually make it, and they've got to do well to make it, I think. And I think they probably should. I think a better player would make this. I lead a diamond at trick 1. I actually led the king because in case I want partner to win the second diamond if we have 2 diamonds cashing and then play a club through. So I led the king, hoping to go king and then diamond to partner's ace if the diamonds are 2-2 or something. And if dummy puts down a singleton, partner can overtake with ace queen anyway. So I led the king. It goes small, small ace. And now he played the top heart. Everyone followed. And now what I think he should do is, why have I doubled and not led a club? I think he should work out that the club honours a split, which means I must be doubling on 4 hearts. And what he should do at this point is play spades. If he goes spade, 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 he throws diamond away, and then he plays a 4th spade after ruff. But now we can only cash 2 clubs. He can ruff in hand, and then he can draw trumps ending in dummy and cash the spades. So I've actually doubled something that's cold, and my double allowed him to make. So maybe my double is wrong. But partner could have had the ace of spades instead of the king of clubs, and then it's just cold off. So I'm happy I doubled, and I'm happy he didn't make it. But there's going to be a lot of these thin doubles today. My guess is, I don't know, maybe 30% of contracts will be doubled, or should be doubled. I think we should have already doubled 2 out of the first 4, so it's going to be a wild day. I don't know what the right answer for this is. Let us know up below. But not what the right answer is, but what the preferred answer is. I think there's no right answer. You've got Jack X 10x, ace queen 10x, ace 10 fifth, and it's you to open, and you're vulnerable. I think it goes. Does it go pass? I actually can't remember. No, it's gone. No, I'm dealer. So number 1, do you open it? And there are some people who won't. It is an 11. It is 2 aces, but you don't have a good rebid. So you can open a club, and your rebid's the issue. So with some people, I wouldn't open this. With Beans, I wouldn't, because I generally try and match my partner's style. Andy opens all 11s and some 10s. So with Andy, you have to open this because she's going to expect you to open this, I think. So I opened a club and partner bids a heart. What do you do? And I think Andy summed it up well. She said it depends how you feel as to what you do. Now your choices are 2 clubs or a no trump. And I have to think what you do. I bid 2 clubs, and I bid 2 clubs because I'm AC. If I was king queenie, I know they're not really words, but if I was king queenie, where my values are kind of softer, I might bid a no trump because that generally you want, with sharp values, you want to be in suits, and with soft values, you want to be in no trump. So I think here, I don't know what to say. I mean, my clubs aren't great. Ace 10 empty 5th. But the 10 of clubs is good. If I was ace empty to 5, maybe you just bid a no trump and shrug. But here I bid 2 clubs, and it goes pass, pass, pass. And they lead the 9 of spades, and dummy goes down with what you can see. And this goes small, king, small. And the 9 can be from a shortage or 10-9 to length. And at trick 2, they switch to the 7 of diamonds. What diamond do you play? Well, if you count your tricks, imagine you're probably going to lose 2 clubs. I don't think there's any realistic club holding where you're not losing 2 clubs. You might even lose 3. And when they switch to a diamond, a couple of things go through your mind. Well, one, you've got this heart loser you need to get rid of, and the only way to get rid of it is to set the spade up. So if you take a diamond finesse and it loses, which is likely to, he's unlikely to have switched from king and jack of diamonds. So he could have 1. He could be switching from king 3rd or jack 3rd, but I think king jack X he might try a heart switch, playing his partner for heart values. So I think the diamond finesse, if you take it, will lose, and they will probably switch to a heart next, or at least, they're decent players. So I actually think you should go up with the ace of diamonds here, and it looks counterintuitive to not take a diamond finesse, knowing you need to take a diamond finesse at some point. But the counter thing, when you reject something, the defense is going to attack that thing you've rejected. So if you reject the diamond finesse, they're going to play another diamond for you anyway. So even if diamonds aren't breaking, they're going to take some finesses for you anyway. And so I rejected the diamond finesse, and I cleared my spade trick. And diamonds ended up being 3-3, and I ended up only losing 2 clubs making. If they find the heart switch before the spade set up, I go 1 off. So it's important not to take the diamond finesse, even though intuition says you should. I don't know how many one nudge up makes, but the fact that this partner's got actual 4 spades as well means one end might roll home, depends what they lead. But again, the clubs aren't easy to set up, so I might go off anyway. You hold this hand, you've got 10-8, 3 small, ace empty fourth, queen 10, 9x, and the bidding goes, a no trump on your left, 3 no trumps on your right, and partner leads the 3 of spades, 4 of spades, a low spade, and dummy goes down with what you can see. Dummy's got ace 9x, 4 to the king, queen, jack, 3 low, 2 low, or 3 low, 3 low, something there, 4 triple 3, so they didn't search for a major suit fit. And at trick 1, it goes small spade, and dummy plays small, you play your 8, and you're on lead at trick 2, so the 8 of spades holds. I think you can work out quite a lot now. What's going on? Well, it ends up being partners led a low spade, so you don't know whether they've got 4 or 5, but what holding can declarer have to duck here? Well, partner can't have king, queen, jack, so declarer's got an honour, because partner would have led the king from king, queen, jack, and if declarer had the jack or the queen, they would have taken it at trick 1. So pretty much at trick 1 you know the exact layout of the spades, other than the fact that whether partner's got 4 or 5, and I think it's very likely when they duck at trick 1 that partner must have 5, so declarer must have king to 3 spades. So at this point you know declarer's got king to 3 spades, and and one trick has been played. What should you do now? Well, the problem is, if you get in with your ace of diamonds, if you play spade back now, if you get in with your ace of diamonds, you can't play a 3rd spade to clear the spades. So you can't kind of set partner's spades up, and it's unlikely partner's going to have 2 entries outside. So you play a spade back, it's unlikely partner's going to get in twice to clear the spades when you have a 6 count in the minors. So should you just play passive and play a spade back, or should you try and beat it by switching to one of your minors? A heart's obviously no go. And which minor should you switch to if you're going to switch to a minor? Like, what do you need partner to have? Queen to 3 diamonds and a club card. And if that's the case, you switch to a diamond, partner plays a queen, they play a diamond back, you duck it and hopefully make the long diamond. Or something in clubs, so maybe the king of clubs or the jack of clubs or something from partner. I think clubs is better. I think all you need partner to have is the jack of clubs. And maybe it's right to switch to a club at trick 2. I didn't, and I'm regretting it now, because I did pause and I thought, oh, there's no rush. But I think there is potentially, if we switch to clubs and partner's got any club card, the ace, the king or the jack, we might be able to set up some club tricks when I get on my ace of diamonds. So there's the full hand. You can see the partner hasn't got a good club card, but she has the jack, and she has the king of diamonds. Now, to make 9 tricks, they need a diamond trick, and so they need to set up a slow diamond trick, so partner gets in and clears the clubs, and then you get in with your ace of diamonds to cash it. If they don't duck at trick 1, then you need to win the first diamond and clear the spades, because now partner gets in and cashes the spades. So the duck at trick 1 is right, and then when they do that, you need to switch. And this is maybe a team's mentality. Teams maybe are more likely to find the switch, but at BAM, I just didn't want to give anything away. I didn't necessarily know which minor to switch to, but I think a club is more likely to work than a diamond, I think. And so I got the wrong one, because diamonds you need partner to have on a 3rd, you know, like, and queen 3rd or king 3rd, but clubs there's way more possibilities. You only need partner to have 2, as long as they've got an honour. So like king X, ace X or jack X is probably good enough. So I think I'm a fish for that one. I think that's bad. And then on the very next board, we went for 1600. Let's not talk about that one. So I think we're doing quite well. It's very difficult to tell, because it doesn't really matter what the rest of the room does. It doesn't really matter how good your boards are. It matters how good your boards are compared to your teammates. So we went for 1600 on one board. That's just going to be a loss. But that's it. It's just a one loss board. And then the over trick we made in a different contract is going to be a win. So we're now net even. So it doesn't really... Oh my God, the queue's here, Andy. Sugar. No, right. We've got a round to go, and we tried to nip out and get a sandwich. Sick bag. But we've played 24 boards and we've got 4 negatives. We've got 20 positive scores. I mean, whether we're leading the event, probably not. Someone's probably going to have a bonkers set, but it can't be bad. We've made 2 doubled part scores. We've doubled them for 500. We've doubled them for 100. think we've done all right actually. So well, I've got a salad, but Andy might be needing something at some point. So maybe we finish this and then we run to the sandwich place in the actual hotel. So if we sit down and wait as quick as we can, and then we'll run and get some sandwiches, and then we can score up. So that's what we're going to do. That's our plan. And I'll let you know what score we get, and then we'll be back for set 2 after food. So after the first half, we were 14.5 was our score, which 13's average, 14.5, decent. There were a lot of boards where the result at one table didn't matter, like our minus 1600 didn't matter, our plus 870 didn't matter. Despite the fact that teammates actually got a good board on the same thing, they could have let 5 clubs double make, we still win the board, or whatever, whatever happens. So here's a hand for you. This is Andy Sand. You have Queen to 4 spades, 4 small hearts, Ace, Jack, 10x of diamonds, and a singleton club. And it goes 2 clubs, pass, pass. Hello. 2 clubs, pass, pass. So I think you're a pass stand, aren't you? You are a pass stand.
Yeah.
So you pass 2 clubs, pass, pass, and 2 clubs is precision style. So this is like 11 to 15 with 6 clubs. You've got the perfect shape for doing a takeout double here. You are a bit light, but partners got to know that you will stretch here because it's BAM. You need to be competing. So you stretch, and do you want to go and sit down with Sartaj and let them know it'll be like 2 minutes or a minute or something. And partner bids 2 spades over this, and it goes pass, pass, and they bid 3 clubs. The hand that opened 2 clubs bid 3 clubs. Your partner whacks it, and it goes pass, pass, pass. So partner leads the 7 of hearts, and you can see dummy here. There's dummy. Dummy has got Jack X of clubs and Ace Jack to 5 hearts, 4 small spades and something. Anyway, you can see it there. And partner leads 7 of hearts. They play low at trick 1, and you give count. You play the 2, and Declaro wins the king. Now, do you know Declaro's probably got King Queen X, which is bad, or King Queen tight, which is bad. So Declaro's got all these running hearts, and at trick 2 they play a club towards dummy. Your partner goes in with a king, cashes the ace, and then plays the 2 of diamonds to you. What do you do? You've got 2 options. You can play a diamond back, or you can play 3 options. You can play a diamond back, you can play a spade through, or you can try and give partner a heart ruff. If partner didn't want a diamond back, what would they do? They would not switch the 2. If partner was looking to ruff, they would not cash their other top club. So I think partner's telling you that he's not ruffing hearts by cashing the other club. And I think partner's telling you he wants a diamond back, not a spade, by playing the 2 of diamonds. And so Andy, being this superhero she is, super heroine, played the Jack of diamonds back, and we cashed our 3 diamond tricks, so 1 off. There's the full hand. If she does anything else at that point, it makes. So here is a hand from the BAM. I was sat east, and it was against quite a famous pair of Berkowitz and Mextroth. Mextroth was south, Berkowitz was north, and I have this hand. I decided to open 3 clubs first in vulnerable. It's really bad. It's not a good bid. Your partner won't play you for only 6 clubs, not Andy anyway. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But sometimes when you're playing against people better than you, if you just do the normal thing, they'll beat you, or at least you won't win the board. We're playing BAM, so I can't remember what went through my head when I did it, but yeah, I did it anyway. I think if you were favourable, this would be absolutely fine, but it's so bad, you're not even 6-4. So this is really bad, don't do it. Anyway, so for whatever reason, I can't remember the exact auction, but South has a strong hand. They doubled, North bid hearts and diamonds, and South effectively shrugged the shoulders and jumped to 6M, and partner leads the 8 of clubs. So dummy's actually pretty good for only bidding 3 hearts, if that's how it went. I can't remember what went on, what the bidding was. Maybe North jumped to 4 hearts. I can't remember exactly. But they got to 6N, and they lead the 8 of clubs. So the question is, how are you going to beat this? There's a very good chance that they have an 8-card fit somewhere. So maybe they've got an 8-card spade fit that they haven't found, or an 8-card heart fit, and South's decided to play in 6N because it's safer, or an 8-card diamond fit or something. So obviously if teammates get to slam and it's making, they might not be in 6M. And so we're going to lose the board unless this goes off, I think. If teammates get to 6N and it's cold in both tables, it doesn't really matter. But What can you do? How can you beat this? What can you switch to? What do you need to do to stop this? Well, for two reasons, the correct playing clubs, I think, is to withhold the ace at trick 1. There is a chance that South has almost certainly got king, queen of clubs. Why would they bid 6N here? Jump to 6N. They haven't even investigated a slam. They haven't even bid 5N, pick a slam or anything. They bid 6N. Well, they've probably got king, queen, third, or probably king, queen to 4 clubs. Andy's led the 8. Look, maybe top of doubleton. And so if they've got king, queen, 4th, they might bid 6N to stop ace of clubs, club ruff, that sort of thing. Necessarily. So, for example, if things were lying differently, there might be a club ruff in 6 of a red suit. So, if they've got king and queen of clubs, playing the ace of clubs is bad because it gives them 2 tricks where they've only got 1 if you don't. Now, that's dangerous if you think that they could potentially cash 13 tricks. But do you really think if they've got king, queen to 4 clubs, they're going to have 13 tricks available to cash? If that's the thing you're playing for, can you do that? So, 1, playing the ace of clubs could be bad if it just gives them 12 tricks straight away. The king, queen of clubs might be their 11th and 12th tricks. And 2, which is what I thought about for a long time, is if you take the ace of clubs and they don't now have 12 tricks, you rectify the count for a squeeze on your partner. Now imagine if South is something like 4-3-2-4 or something with ace x of diamonds and maybe ace king jack of spades or ace king x of spades or something like that. Like obviously if South's got ace queen jack of spades, it doesn't really matter what you do because they won't have 12 tricks. Your partner will make the king of spades. But if South's got ace x of diamonds and all the other stuff that you need, and they've got 11 tricks when you take the ace of clubs, your partner's going to get squeezed in spades and diamonds. You can see that. Partner hasn't really got a heart stop, we don't think. I mean, if it is, it's finessable. But partner could have 4 spades and 4 diamonds or more. And if you take the ace of clubs, you just set them up for a squeeze. So for whatever reason, for various reasons, 1, it could just give them 12 tricks, and 2, you set your partner up for a squeeze. Basically, you're playing in someone who will find the squeeze, and you've almost telegraphed the distribution at the start, so he's going to know he can squeeze their partner. So at trick 1, I ducked. It wasn't a quick duck. I thought about it for a while, but as soon as you realise that taking the ace will either give the contract or set up a squeeze, I don't think you can afford to take it. And the benefit is if partner has got a doubleton, because you've only got 6 clubs, partner will be able to win a trick potentially when declarer tries to rectify the count and do that. So what happened was, I'll just show you the full hand. Declarer played ace of hearts, heart to dummy, and tried to duck a spade into Andy's hand. So they tried to duck a spade. Now if spades are 3-3, but Andy's only got 1 club, he's made it now. So he's not really set up a squeeze. He's just tried to play for spades 3-3. The issue with this, so Andy played another club and he went 1 off. So he actually congratulated us at the end of the hand. So I really appreciate that, because sometimes the good players don't do that, and it shows real class to say well done opponents when people do good things. If you just look at the full hand, like you just imagine South's got only 4 hearts and 2 diamonds. They now don't have 12 tricks when you take the ace of clubs to trick 1, but you've set up a squeeze against Andy. They can just cash all their winners. South had, obviously they know they've got a heart fit, but South is worried that it's going to go ace of clubs club. Like if Andy was void club or something, I'll go ace of clubs club ruff, and it's just, and 6 hearts is 1 off. He's just going to think, and a lot of the time when 6 hearts makes, 6N makes as well. As it is, 6 hearts is cold, and so we won the board because teammates bid 6 hearts. So that was pretty good. But obviously if we let 6N through, we lose the board, and that is the perils of BAM. My partner didn't raise my vulnerable 2 spade bid, didn't you? Look at the hand she's got here. This is her hand. She's got stiff 10, jack to 4, ace king x, ace king to 5. And I opened a vulnerable 2 spades, and she didn't raise me. She didn't raise me. Anyway, the leader diamond, there's the full hand. Well, there's the north-south hand. And I win with ace of diamonds at trick 1, and then I play the 10 of spades, and it goes small, discard. My partner is amazing. She passed this knowing that spades were going to be 6-0. Yeah, well, I mean, my spades are pretty good. I mean, she's a bit unlucky that my spades are ace jack 9 and the ace of hearts as well. But anyway, now I have to try and make as many tricks as I can when spades are 6-0. So the 10 of spades holds. What do you need to do now? Well, they led a small diamond at trick 1, and it ended up being he'd false carded. But what do you want to do now? Well, what you want to do now is rough some things in your hand and exit, and hopefully end play them in spades. If you can get to the point with like 4 cards or 3 cards left, and they have to win the trick, and you've got ace jack X of spades left, or ace jack 9 of spades left, yeah, then they've got king queen X. They can play the king and you duck it, and you've end played them. So it's important to, one, you need to be roughing things so that you can exit in the end and they have more trumps than you. And 2, you need to stop them being able to rough things. So if you think about what the play is going to be, if you play ace king of clubs rough a club, they might be able to throw their second diamond away. If that makes sense. So what I tried to do is I played the second top diamond now to stop them throwing it away, and that got roughed. Uh-oh. But the good news is they've got honor X in hearts, and they can't actually unblock it without giving me a trick. So the full hand's there. They roughed the king of diamonds. They played a club. I won in dummy. I played a second diamond. She roughed, trying to shorten herself. I over-rough with a 9. I now can play club to dummy and rough. And now my last 5 cards are ace jack X of spades and ace X of hearts. So I play, well, no, ace third heart. So I now play ace of hearts exit. I've got ace jack X of spades left. She's still got at least 3 spades left, which means she can't actually get away from this end play. She can't throw me in before I get to throw her in. So she ends up winning the heart because she's got honor X. There's nothing she can do. She can't unblock it, otherwise my jack of hearts is high. And she now is end played. She either gives me plays a small club, in which case I can ruff low cheaply, which gets me a second spade trick, or she plays the king of spades. What does she? You know, I can duck, which I can win and exit, or I can just duck it and make ace jack of spades at the end. So it's very important there when trump spec really badly to get all your roughs in, so that at the end you're not the one on play. Okay. So well done, my partner. Pass, easy pass. I mean, there's no doubt about the fact that she should pass 2 spades. This is Andy.
Open 1 if you want me to raise.
Open, well, that's a good point. I'm close to opening 1. My hand's good. In fact, if I was non-vulnerable, I would have done. I don't endorse psyching. This is like a, I don't even know, would you call it a psych? Or just like a, it's more of a gamesmanship bid here. I have ace 10x, 6 the ace king queen, too low. And it's me to go, when we're favourable, I open a heart. It goes 1 spade over call on my left, 2 hearts and partner, double on my right. Well, how much defence do you have to anything they've got? If Andy's got 4 hearts, I've got 2 tricks in defence, and Andy probably won't have 2. If Andy has 3 hearts and someone's got a singleton, again, we haven't got much defence. And so what I want to do is talk them out of bidding game. And it's not guaranteed that they've got a game on, but what's the best bid to do this? I could jump to 4 hearts. Well, that's probably going to tell them that I've just got a stack of hearts or something, and maybe if one of them's got values, they might find another action. And I just made a weird bid. I just bid 2n. If partner raises to 3, well, I'm actually not that poorly placed. I think we're going to make 6 hearts, ace of spades. And if partner raises to 3, maybe they've got the king of spades and an ace or something, and maybe 3n's got 9 tricks when 4 hearts hasn't. As it was, I bid 2n, this hand kind of thought and passed, and Andy bid 4 hearts, and the next hand thought and passed, and pass, and they led the diamond. There's the full hand. You can see, I think they're called for 4 spades. I don't think we can touch it. So if they are, brilliant. And not only that, they led the ace of diamonds, thinking they might be able to, their partner's going to have both mine, as you see, so she led the ace of diamonds, and now I'm called for 4 hearts. So I don't endorse psyching, but here I'm like, it's more of a tactical bid. I know I've a bit of control of the auction. I've got this hidden distributional strongish hand with no defence, so I kind of made a weird bid just to try and psych them out of not bidding their cold game or not doubling us. Bam is wild. Andy and I played way more than 50% of the hands. Andy played nearly 50% of the hands in the first session alone. We were bidding a lot, we were doubling a lot. There were 10 doubled contracts at Andy and my table across the event. Oh, that's 52 boards. That's 20% of boards were doubled. Oh, it's mad. We're through with 15, a score of 15. So we had 14 and a half and then 15. So we're like 5 boards above average. So, which is decent. It'll be like I don't know where we'll be, but like we'll be top half of the people who made it through. I mean, the leading score, our current score is 29 and a half. The leading score is going to be like 36 or something. So, we had a good day. Didn't we have a good day, everyone? Do you want to be on camera? No, thank you. Do you want to be on camera, Steve?
No.
Oh, okay. Had a good day, everyone says. They don't want to be on camera. They're too modern. They're actually famous. That's why they're keeping it low key. So we're ordering some Chinese, and we're going to go and play some slots, I think, and get a free drink. And we'll be back tomorrow for some more BAM action. See you later, everyone.